Okay, what's up, YouTube? Look, we are back again with another video. And, like I said, come sit down with us one time. Come sit on, what we say if I say, come sit on the couch with us? What?
Come sit on the couch with us one time.
Yeah, come sit on the couch with us one time. That's not the official name, but we working it in there. Okay, but like I said, you're here with your boy, 100 Keep. And today I'm here with...
Jasmine. You can follow me on JNeil Vibes on Instagram.
And it's your boy, Mr. Star, a.k.a. Chainsaw Charlie. You can follow me on Instagram at chainsaw_Charlie.
All right, man, so let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. Let's just go and jump into it. So look, I be scrolling on Instagram late at night. I'm pretty sure like everybody else do. And I came across two posts that, and I know, honestly, I don't like talking about rappers. I really want to stay, this is me personally. I just feel like it just get too, I ain't gonna say deep, but I just hate talking about rappers because I hate people watching content involving rappers and get caught up in their lives, if that makes sense. So that's one thing I just don't wanna, but I like taking these situations and putting them into our own, making it our own, in our own perspective. So I seen a post that Glorilla had, well, I don't know if it's, let me just put it like this. I seen a post, somebody quoting something she said, Glorilla isn't worried about a man trapping her with a baby because she got a membership at that place. And we all know what that place means. Certain states, they still have that place. Certain states, they don't have that place. And by that place, she means the abortion clinic. Now, I want to get y'all thoughts on it first because I read it and I have my own thoughts about it. But since you're a female, how do you feel about that statement?
I follow a lot of girls that be on the, the abortion shit. Which, to each his own. Me personally.
I put it right, my bad. It's from the back. Now go from the back. Yeah. It's at the top, yep. My bad. So personally, what?
Me personally, I'm going to take a plan B before I do all that. You got 3 days, so, motherfucker, when somebody nut. So, baby, you need to be getting that plan B on your own, or he need to be going to get the plan B. But waiting all the way until you find out you pregnant and then you got to go get an abortion. And if you want to do all that, you can. But me personally, I'm not doing all that. I think mentally that will fuck me up. Like, I just couldn't keep doing that. I got to have at least one of these motherfuckers. Like, I got to have at least one of them. So it's like, I'm not about to... I'm going to take that damn plan B. I'm going to take the plan B, baby.
Because who wants to keep making a visit and a visit again? It doesn't.
It don't add up.
It wouldn't sit well with me.
It's like that's a game. Like you want to tell the nigga, yeah, that's why I'm pregnant. I'm finna get rid of your baby. Why we? Yeah. Should be a game to people.
So Glorilla, she made the statement. Glorilla isn't worried about a man trapping her with a baby because she has a membership at that place. And like I said, you know what that place means. If nobody else knows the place she's referring to is the clinic, the abortion clinic. But what's your take on that statement?
I know how to separate entertainment from motherfucker just kicking the bullshit or saying some shit to go viral. The first thing is when Glorilla first said, I ain't worried about no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. I already knew then she too young to even deal with somebody like me. That's the first thing, because you can actually be rich and not have money. Because even Waka Flocka came out talking about sticking money in an insurance policy and pulling out from there, never being broke. So the fact that she said it, I get what she's saying because we so used to balling in the hood. We think as long as we got money, we good. But when she said don't give a fuck about a credit score, I said, okay, I know what her mind is. So that's the first thing. So somebody like that will never be pregnant by me anyways. So I know she kicking the shit. I know she being hood. I know she being her. The good thing is she genuinely being her. Now, let's get into it. I bet you don't understand that the abortion clinic was first called the Negro Project by a woman who only wanted to exterminate so-called black people, African-American people. I bet you don't know that. The fact that you said that, I bet you don't know that you are part of the agenda and mindset that's being pushed on these women to keep going to the abortion clinic. I bet you don't understand that abortions kill more African-Americans than slavery or anything else. When they look at the numbers, I bet you don't know it's people that actually donate. If a woman ever went to the abortion clinic, she really, really didn't have the money, and they be like, they tell you fill out this paper, a voucher. It's people that don't look like us that donate because they say, as long as we can keep killing them, it's a chance for my child. So at the end of the day, it go both ways. So like I say, I'm a person of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So if that was my little sister, this what I'd be telling her in private. Like, little sis, I know you really being you, but let me tell you what that really come from. Instead of, criticizing her in public because she might feel some type of way. But when you're a real person, you got an issue with somebody, you in the industry, y'all brothers pull Glorilla to the side and be like, look, let me help you. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it.
Darren, now that you put it like that, that is waiting a while. You are waiting a while
You're
to
waiting.
find out that you are pregnant.
You're
so
waiting.
you skipping the plan B, you skipping the condom, and you just like, 4 weeks later, man, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got to go back to that place. Like,
Yeah, no.
But even I'm not going to lie, as a man, men don't, and this may sound bad, men don't necessarily have to go to the doctor or to the clinic as much. And let's put like when you're young, but when you're older, you should visit frequently,
Right.
and set appointments and stuff like that. But as a female, y'all gotta go a lot
Yeah.
after dealing with a man, having interactions with a man. You don't have to, but sometimes it's best to just be say like,
Be
let
on
me
the
go,
safe
man.
side,
I
yeah.
don't know, something ain't right. Let me just go visit and see what's up. So y'all have to go a lot, but to go and have a procedure, I don't know to what extent. I know depending on the months and stuff and the weeks or how long, but just to keep going, like just keep going and keep going and keep going. Like, yeah, I'm not. That is a game. That most definitely is a game she's playing. Because it is a lot of I'm not even gonna say probably. There's a lot of young women who probably look up to her and who would take that statement like and run with it. Now that's they new catchphrase. I got a
They're
membership.
definitely taking that
Yeah.
statement and running with it.
I
That's what hoes do today. That is the thing today. They glorify that shit. I can't. And to be honest, I had a miscarriage. And if that's anything close like that, I don't want no parts of that shit. I don't even.
Imagine.
No, I'm
Like
not.
I told her, Fonte, I said like we necessarily don't have to just go to the doctor as much as we should. Like I said, the older we get, it's more necessary that we do, but we don't just gotta go as frequently that they have to. Like women will have to, but I can only imagine every other month having to go like, I'm back again, y'all. I got another one, but I ain't keeping it. This ain't the one I'm keeping. Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah,
like, it may
that's
be,
crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's all fun and games and jokes to your
Right.
friend in the car, till you pull up and then you get inside and you get off that phone. And you, after that last joke, it's like, man, I can only imagine what females may honestly, the conversation they have with themselves in their mind
In that
as they're
moment,
about to
yeah.
go. Yeah, in that moment too. That's something men would never be able to
Understand.
experience or know anything about. But I can just imagine. That's like I'm picturing like this. I have a small egg in my hand, and I'm walking to the kitchen, and I know this egg will grow up to be my seed one day. I know it's a possibility it could, and I'm just like, should I throw it on the stove? Should I throw it in this pan? Nah, fuck it. And I'm doing this I don't know if some people it may just become a norm. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see them. They ain't got a name. They ain't got a body, heartbeat. It don't bother me. But just still to know what that child, that little boy or girl could have been. Now, let me say this before we move on. I'm gonna speak for everyone here. We're not against what any woman chooses to do with their
No.
body. We're most definitely not against. So we're not pro, or well, let me say, I'm gonna speak for myself because I take it back. I'm not against anything what women would like to do with their bodies. I'm not against what you choose to do. It's your free will, and I'm not here to judge nobody out there looking or watching this video. So let me just say that. But I'm just observing what goes on, and I'm taking it into my own thoughts of thinking what you women out there may go through or think. And like I said, it's different for every woman. So I could be wrong. Some women may just be like, oh, it's another day in the clinic. But, then I can imagine some women just may sit and think, like, dang, I'm doing it again. Let's get it over with. But I don't know.
Some people may have a strong enough heart for that shit. I can't. Now, I understand in the moment. In the moment, anything happens. But go get that plan B. Seriously.
Yeah, most definitely. 'Cause we
Don't
was
go
talking
through
about
all
that
that.
too.
Go get a plan B.
Skip 2 steps. She's skipping 2 steps. That's her telling her I'm skipping both steps. I'm skipping the condom and I'm skipping the plan B, which is also fine. But to wait, because she made the point, to wait 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks and be like, I'm pregnant. Like, yeah, let me go to that place. Like, you really waited. Then so that lets me know you're gonna wait again and again and again and again. So it's like I couldn't imagine taking myself through that. I don't know if it's I don't know the procedure, whether it's a pill, suction, or whatever. I still just wouldn't, as a woman or as a human being overall, I wouldn't want to go through that. I wouldn't. Not no every other month. I wouldn't want to go through that. But, you know, to each his own, though. to each his own. But stuff like that, statements like that, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a fan of hers, and I'm not against anything that she does on her music, but I see she made another statement I could not find, so don't quote me on this. She made a statement about why she just want to see women get along with each other. She was speaking on Nicki and Cardi B not being friends, and she said her and JT didn't have a good relationship, but they're not beefing. So like I said, I don't want to go into the famous people. I want to go into the situation. But let me ask you this. Why is it that she's still year and a half in the game, industry people? You've only known these people for about a good year and a half.
Right.
So y'all encounters have probably been a day or two, you know, at the most a week, maybe if y'all doing shows. Why do you feel like, as a woman, why do you feel like she's, instead of just saying, man, let me build something with my real friends, the ones who seen me take this ride all the way up to the top, but instead you're making statements as far as, I want to see Cardi and Nicki come together. I want to see Jay. I want to see all the women in the industry. You've went 20 plus years not knowing none of these people in the industry. And the 1 year that you get in it, now it's you want to kumbaya and bring everybody together. What about the people? Now, like I don't know what she does on her spare time, but to make that statement about these other famous people that we all don't know, I don't care about Nicki and Cardi getting back cool. But why is it that female? Why is it that you think she's so concerned about bringing rich females together to make songs instead of figuring something out with her day ones?
I mean, I'm going to give credit where credit due. She did with Carbon, Gloss. So she be putting her people on. But I think maybe in that field, I mean, why wouldn't you? That's more money. That's more, you know, like entertainment. Women is big right now. It's a lot going on with women. We up one right now. So when it comes to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they're just the top dogs right now. I would love to hear a song with them. I would love to. But, I mean, if it don't happen, I ain't finna be sitting right here, damn, women can't get along. They just not two of the same kind. You know, they both got strong personalities. Now, Glorilla and JT, they two different girls. Glorilla is a nigga.
They might be more alike than they know.
True. But I think Glorilla is just not getting into her feminine, you know, like I'm that bitch, more of I'm that nigga. Like now she's trying to get into I'm that bitch, I'm that girl. JT, she that girl. I fuck with JT.
The boob job, because she probably never cared.
I said, oh, she popped that in on us. It's cute though.
She probably never cared about it before then.
Facts.
But let me put it in.
I think let me weigh in on it. I think it's more so when you look at human psychology, it's like I think she understand. I don't know if you ever wanted somebody to do something that you know you weren't really capable of, but if they done it, the world will move along with it. Like if Nicki and Cardi got together, there will be a women empowerment movement. But it's like deep in my head, I wish I can do it, but I know I don't have the power and influence. So Nicki and Cardi need to get together so other girls can see.
Right.
But what you got to understand is everybody don't mesh well. Exactly. And it's okay and it's cool. And that's why I say you can't be the hero in everybody's story. You got to be willing to be the villain. So if Nicki and Cardi can't be cool, they might not beef. It might not just ever happen. You see what I'm saying? But she basically saying, for women, I know this would be big.
Right.
And if I can do it, I would have done it. It's like being in the hood and say, man, if I ever get rich, man, I'm going to put a basketball court in my hood and such. And then you look at, we be like, man, you got Michael Jackson, you got Michael Jordan, you got Kobe Bryant, you got Master P. Why they ain't all coming together and building a community, bro? I'm telling you, it's more politics involved than what we think. It's no different than you might be my homeboy, you get a record deal, and I'm still stuck in the hood. I'm like, bro, do a song with me. But the whole time, you owned by the record company under your rap name, and you can't clear the song with me. And I'm looking at you like, dang, bro, you ain't cool. You ain't rocking with me the whole time. I can't do the song with you because of politics. I'm signed under 100 Keep. 100 Keep is signed by Universal. So anything 100 Keep make, Universal owns and give me my split. So when I do the song with you, it can't get cleared. So everything is politics behind closed doors. And I think people don't really understand that it's bigger than just saying, man, we all need to get together as black people, man. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, all buy a whole state and do what we... It's bigger than that.
I be feeling like it's that simple. I ain't even gonna lie.
Exactly. Everything is a business, Jadell.
I just be feeling like it's that simple. If somebody come next door and say, hey, let's do a collab so we can bring the community together. All right. But now I'm thinking about it. The way they may want to bring the community together may not be the way that I would like to bring the community together. They may want to bring it together with a rap concert. And I'm like, nah, let's bring it together by having somebody come in and speak to all the younger folks instead of just rapping to them. So you're right. You have a perfect point because I've always looked at other, famous people like, bro, you get together and you get together, y'all get together, and boom, there it is.
It's the magnitude of what you're doing. You in the hood and somebody else coming together to do a little concert for the hood, that's cool. But if it's me, Rick Ross, and Master P, guess what? Like, they be trying to shut down Rick Ross car shows, but he got a permit from the city. It's bringing in revenue, so he good. Nashville, they'll put a whole racetrack out here downtown and have it built in 2 weeks and got the permit for it. But if you race your Hellcat down the street, you going down. Now I understand having a permit and a license for it, but I'm saying they not finna give you the license faster than they go give somebody else the license who may be the mayor's son or got status. You know what I'm saying? Or just political. It's always politics behind it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Jasmine.
I would say no because I would say my friends correlate off of me. So, like, if I bring someone around, I know for a fact, like, we all gonna mesh because, they cool with me. Like, I ain't finna bring nobody in that I may have to raise my eyebrow up sometimes, like, because I know my sisters. I know them. So, I ain't about to just bring anybody around. But me, if I'm going into, like, a new situation where, like, if I'm going to the club or something, I'm a people person, so you can bring me anywhere. And motherfuckers gonna talk shit within they clique.
Yeah.
I may have my homegirl right here, man. This bitch. But I ain't finna show it though.
Yeah,
I'ma just say what I say, and then we still gonna have a good time. Like, but we just know what's up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So people who lack communication think everything is an argument. People who lack accountability thinks everything is an attack. Now, I'm guilty of this because I was one of those people who felt like that years ago. I ain't gonna say years. It's been a long time since I felt those type of ways as that statement I just made. But now I would like to say that I take accountability for my actions. And I don't think everything is an attack when someone's expressing themselves. And I hate people who feel like they're being attacked when you're just honestly telling them about themselves or telling them what you feel to be true, because it's not an attack. It's not. It's me being honest with you and telling you how I feel, but it also makes me think, what is going on in your head that makes you feel like I'm attacking you? That's not me. I'm not the one to attack you. Like, I'm your partner. I'm your friend. I'm your homeboy, your family member, whatever. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to be honest with you and tell you what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing, things that I'm hearing or whatever. This is just me caring. This is me showing you that I care. And I'm sure y'all have been through the same thing before with people, or somebody's felt like felt like you've been attacked.
Me and you talk about this off camera, on and off camera, whatever the case may be. But I think it's more so, who are you to me and how dear you are to me? Because, like, I heard you say homeboy, best friend, partner, you know what I'm saying? Long as you that, then cool. But if you ain't got the ability to reach out to me through one phone call and we really ain't in the loop like it, then some people, gonna feel like they're attacking you. And I think when they are bucking back, they're basically feeling like you're not that to me to even be questioning me. Now, some people are really feeling like it because, one, it goes back to comprehension and communication. And I say this all the time, and I be fun about it, but those people who actually was in remedial classes and all that, these people are in the world now. Meaning everybody don't have comprehension skills. No, that not for real shit. Just think about it. Just think about it, bro. Just think about that little boy in school when you was young. You kind of knew that he couldn't really read, he couldn't really comprehend, didn't really communicate well, couldn't really speak. Those people end up being grown and still having kids.
Yeah.
And then you sitting right here frustrated with somebody. Whole time they was the child that had a learning ability. So that's another thing too. And then if you dating somebody, you can date them and figure out years later, like, this person is not really, this person may be a little illiterate. This person may can't read that much. I didn't know my partner couldn't read. I didn't know they really couldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Comprehend. So all that comes into play. You dealing with a human psychology. You don't actually know what they've been through to traumatize them, to let them not be able to think. Because I remember being in school, and I remember feeling like this. Knowing people in my school couldn't read, I actually was mindful that they couldn't. So when a teacher be like, do they want to read? I remember being a black little boy in school and knowing that they think black people couldn't read, and I actually want to show them I could read, so I would raise my hand. I didn't read 3-4 paragraphs, and the teacher skipping over me now because she like, you didn't read too much. Let's get somebody else to read. But I knew I could read. I knew I was intelligent. I remember going to schools and feeling like, bro, why y'all in that class over there? Like, bro, why y'all want to be over here? And some people's in there because of behavior problems, et cetera, et cetera. So that's all I'm saying when it comes to stuff like that. People ain't taking everything as an attack. They just taking it the best way they can understand. And it may frustrate you, but they are really being themselves.
Nah, most definitely you're right. These people are in the world now, and I never thought
thought it like that.
Yeah,
you looking at them like they grown.
Yeah.
Right.
No, bro. And I'm gonna be honest. They say the man mind don't develop to a certain age anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go through different stages. They say you don't reach your financial peak to about 45 as a man. So all these stages you go through, and you have to let your mind be able to catch up with your body, catch up with how you look at life. Your perspective is reflective. So when somebody says something to you and trying to correct you, it's also about reaction. It's never the action, it's always the reaction. A white man can come here and call me a nigga, but if you know you ain't that, I don't answer to it. But some person to get expressive and kill somebody end up doing 50 to 60, 70 years. The whole time it was just a word. It might have feel like it was by respect, but then once you do that time, you're like, you know what, man, he just called me a nigga. Whole time my name Anthony. That ain't even my name. You didn't answer to it. So, don't answer to nothing that ain't got nothing to do with you. But when people feel like that, bro, it's just, you really got to sit down and be like, I really sit down and think, okay, how's your mama? How's your daddy? When people look at me, a lot of people don't know my mama is evangelist. And when I used to rap, I write poems. I never put that out to the world. I write poems. So when people look at me, they wonder how you can speak so well. I really been polished to do this. My mama a preacher. So it's like, look at people, mamas, look at their daddies, look at how they run away from conversations. Some people deal. I have 4 children. I have to deal with them all different. One of my children are very expressive. One of them are, they reluctant about things. So you have to deal with them different. You think you can deal with all your children the same, you're going to figure out that's not the issue. My son, I might have to be a little hard on, and he wonder why I'm doing my daughter like that because this a girl. So you deal with people different. So you deal with spirits different.
Make a lot of sense, man. Y'all always be coming with it, y'all. He most definitely be coming with it.
Make you think about it.
Yeah, make me think about it. 'Cause I'm still thinking about these people from the
Because my response is totally different. You motherfuckers are slow.
That's how I be feeling, though.
Yeah.
No, you right. I be feeling that way about that. Like, give me your experience, though. Give me your thoughts on it.
So I'm a referee. I referee basketball. So what I've learned over 8 years of officiating is nobody likes to be accountable. You're mad at me because I'm holding you accountable for traveling or fouling or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my job, but you did it compared to a coach. You're mad at me because you're getting your ass kicked. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You got to coach your damn team. and then make the adjustments. Learn from it. Just learn
Right.
from it. But
Right.
don't get mad at me because I'm doing my job and I'm holding you accountable for shit that you may see you got to work on. That's it. And when it comes to relationships, I'm dealing with that now. I'm going to move off of my beat. That's just me. You may not understand it. But at the end of the day, I have valid reasons on why I'm moving the way I do. I'm going to take accountability if I fucked up. But I'm a Virgo. I always think I'm right. So, if I'm making a decision on something, that's because I feel like I'm right in it. That's just how I feel. Now, if I lied or did some shit like that, I lied. You're right. I lied. But
Still good.
this is why. So I got shit I gotta work on too, but I just really feel like motherfuckers don't like hearing when they wrong. And they don't like being accountable for shit. Even like you said, I'm just trying to really have a narrow, straight conversation with you. No argument, no emotions attached. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel, and you go the opposite end, and then do the tick for tack shit. I don't have time for it. So at the end of the day, that's how you feel. That's how I feel, and we just gonna leave it at that. That's where I'm at with people.
Yeah, it just be bothering and frustrating. But hearing what you said made a lot of sense because I don't know if I ain't went to school with you, I don't know where your head level is at. The people I went to school with, I'd be like, yeah, that
They
nigga
ass
right
slow.
there.
Yeah.
I know he ain't got it all. But most definitely, man, that made me look at people a lot. It's going to make me look at people a lot different now because now I'm going to be thinking, your remedial classes, you had to have been.
Don't
And
ask
it's
nobody
not
that,
I'm
Janelle.
not gonna ask because it's not a knock. Because I wasn't remedial. You got resource and I guess you got remedial. I don't know if they were the same, but I was in a class that needed a little extra help. Like you learn a little slower. But I wasn't in the basement class, which I probably should have been in there too because I'm terrible with learning. My attention span is so short.
And think about with social media era, you can scroll and look at a post every 5 seconds. So you scrolling until you find something to your liking, and then to give you a shot of dopamine because it's interested. So our attention span is way much shorter than it was before social media was. So when you talking to somebody and they feel like they don't want to hear what you got to say, they pushing it to the side. Because we're in a whole new era. I seen a man say, when you use a cuss word, it's because you can't find a better word to describe or what you feeling. So when you saying people get mad because you saying something to them or why they feel like you attacking them, it's because they haven't learned how to articulate what they really feeling.
Right, that's true.
Or
That's
you
true.
attacking them. So when you have a sense that you understand people or the world, you tend to not get upset about things. I know you ain't attacking. I know this brother coming from a good point, so I can take it. But when I don't have no type of level of thinking and I'm just ignorant in the head or may not know no better, I'm going to think everything is an attack the whole time somebody correcting me. You never supposed to get mad when somebody correct you. Only fool get mad when you correct them. So
Yeah, I'm not. I love to know people's perception of me. That's one thing that I don't say I get off on, but I really love to know. I don't care who you is. If I've been knowing you, just met you, I want to know what's your perception of me. Like, how do I come off? I don't know if it's like a obsession that I have, but I really like to know how do I come off to people. Like, I really want to know. I think I can say for sure I don't come off as a bad individual, whatever you consider being bad. I know I don't come off as that, but I know how I look at some people and I be like, it just came off. Like, I just didn't, the vibe, energy, they came off at me the wrong way. And my perception of them is now that I don't care for them. I don't hate them. Now, younger me, I'd be like, I hate them. I can't stand them. But the older me is like, I don't really hate them. I just don't understand them and I don't care for them. What they showed me has brought me to this point where I'm just like, I don't care to be around that person. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do or done or what. I don't care. I just don't care. So I be thinking to myself, like, how do I come off to people? Like, and it is important to me. I'm not gonna lie. It's more important than what I guess it's the same thing. What they think of me. Yeah, it's important. That's kind of important to me because I feel like, however I'm coming off to you, let's just say I'm in an important meeting or I'm going to meet somebody that I think highly of. I want to come off in the best way as possible. I want to be my natural self, and I am going to be my natural self. But I want them to take me as like, oh, this is a cool individual. Like, man, dude, cool, man. The vibe is straight. I can see myself doing business with him. I can see myself, linking up with him or doing family trips or whatever the case may be. So that's something that's important to me, how I come off to people. I don't know if that's something that y'all really care about, but for me, it is, because I feel like because when we hear about other people, like, y'all don't know each other personally, but if I was to bring her up to you or bring him up to you, I would have nothing but good things to say. Like, man, he or she has a good mindset. We think alike. They're not quick to judge. They're very good listeners. They're gonna take what you say. They're gonna think about it before just responding, and they don't respond out of anger. Like, and you like, damn, they sound cool. They sound like a cool person. Yeah, like, yeah, tell them, come on, I don't mind meeting them. And then you make your own judgment. But that they're alone, it kind of opened the door up for you. It's just like, even with a job, I was just like, they a good worker, man. I'm telling you, they're going to come in, they're going to do their job, and they're going to be on their phone. And, if that person takes your word for it, it's like, all right, we'll give them a try. Like, tell them, come on, yeah, we'll see what they're doing. We'll see what they're about. So that's why things like the perception of how I come off to people is important to me. I know everybody, I don't care what nobody think of me. I don't care. I'm me. I don't care if they don't like it.
I feel like as you go through life, and especially if you are an entrepreneur, like I said, I how far I've gotten in this industry has just been on word of mouth. I mean, it's just relationships with people. So people see, when I'm on the court, I do my job. But off the court, I'm cool. I'm talking, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, because at the end of the day, it's all about the energy. You don't want nobody really in your energy where it's just, yeah, Jazz cool, but I mean, she ref good, but she got bad attitude. She did well. People may say that, but if you got me fucked up, you got me fucked up. So I'm gonna let you know that. But outside of that, we're gonna have a good time. That's in my personal life too. I'm all about energy and relationships. Relationships, you never know who you may meet. You never know that can change your life in 1 second. Like, just off a conversation. People don't really take heed to that, and that's why they be so stagnant in life, because you scared to meet new people, or I heard about her. I don't really. Who gives a fuck? Figure out if you like her by yourself. Like, you never know. Y'all may be the best of friends. You never know. Yeah. But people got to stop being so stuck in that mindset of like, it's me and just my homegirls. No, I got sisters where I've been with them since 7th grade. Now I'm just not getting comfortable with meeting new people because I want to branch out. I want to go to more trips. I want to be invited to more events. It's just relationships.
To piggyback off what you were saying, energy is another language that we all understand. I think also wonder what people think about you can create an anxiety inside yourself. Meaning because you like, I wonder how they think about me, how they feel about me, which is important to a degree, but it also depends who that person is. But just like what you were saying, go meet that person for yourself. 100 Keep, I've told you this. I've dated females, and they may have a homegirl who feels some way about me based off the perspective of the person I was actually dating. You got a secondary opinion of me. You don't really know me. Why you upset at me? Me and that person might have had a rocky relationship, but deep down, that person still rock with me. Whole time you on the sideline, just then took a couple stories from that person, and you telling you hating me, and meanwhile this person still answer the phone for me.
Right.
So why you got a secondary opinion about me? You don't really know me. This person actually dated me. And this person, we might have broke up, but this person still do a favor for me, still answer for me. I still do a favor for them. Whole time you on the sideline because you a homegirl, and you like, I don't like that person. I don't really like him. You know why I don't like him? Because of this, went through this. The whole time I can call that same person who you met me secondary, and they gonna rock with me.
Have nothing to do with them.
And that's my whole point. So that's why I'm saying I don't worry about everybody how I come off to them, because first of all, if you don't got a first hand relationship with me, you know, if I date a woman, I didn't date her daddy. Her dad is only gonna want the best for his daughter. I understand that, but just because me and your daughter broke up, that don't make me a bad guy to that daddy. Why you run around telling people, oh, he want this, he want that? You just want the best for your daughter, which is understandable, but your daughter still love me. You know what I'm saying? So stop having secondary opinions about people and stop trying to make people bad. And I tell you all the time, 100 keep, you got to be cool with being a bad guy in somebody's story. Us as humans, we want everybody, we want to leave a good impression on everybody. But when you think about the world, you got good, you got evil, you got man, you got woman, you got up and got duality has to exist. The universe is all about balance. So if I'm a good dude in your story and I'm a bad person in this story, and then we all get to heaven and this person saying I'm bad, you can't go to God and ask him, God, why you let him in? He gonna say, mind your business. You gonna say, God, he was a bad boyfriend to me the whole time. He gonna say, it was never about you. My son lived his best life. So I equate that to real life. A girl can cheat on me and still be a good person for the next person and the rest of her relationships. Now, I can say she wasn't a good girlfriend to me, but if I try to go to the world and say, this is a bad girl, everybody else gonna be like, nah, this is my homegirl. When somebody tried to rob me, she shot that pistol for me. Somebody tried to fight me in the club, she fought for me. They got good stories. So y'all people be running around, y'all being people business. You got a secondary opinion about somebody that you never really had a first-hand relationship with, and the person that you had the relationship with still rock with me, still rock with that person, and the whole time you on the sideline like, you really don't know that person. No, you really don't know him.
This is my thing. It is hard. You're right. You're gonna be a villain in somebody's story. It don't matter who you is. Even people in church. To some people, they're like, man, I love Auntie Audrey. She the sweetest. And they're like, I hate her ass. I can't stand her. I'm like, what she do to you?
Right.
Like she a church going woman, but
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
but no. So it's hard because some people do get a front row seat. So I'm gonna give a story. I'm gonna give a short, small story. So I had a friend that I was friends with back in high school. He met a girl a little bit more older than him. I'm right here seeing the whole thing play out. He's telling me everything. He's not lying. I'm seeing everything. Him and his woman, they start talking, and I seen her use him. Seen her take his money. I seen it, and she was doing it because she was a lot older and he didn't know any better. And this being my friend, I'm like, man, I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand her. Like, I mean, but if that's your choice, you want to deal with it, you know, you'll find out in a couple months. She just played you. But I just always looked at, and I don't anymore, but I've looked at her like, man, you ain't nothing. She ain't nothing. Like, she just wanted him for his money. She, you know, she ain't having herself. Come on, you trying to squeeze somebody young out of you was for some money. Like, you grown, go figure it out yourself. So I've always looked at her like she wasn't nothing. But the older I got, I was like, well, if you find a duck, you're going to make them crack, right? I mean, why not? It only makes sense. He didn't know any better. She seen the opportunity, and she just played up on it. She was like, oh, they got a little couple dollars. He don't know no better. I'm going to hit him with the 1-2, and, you know, he going to fall in love, and then boom, now he's giving me money. So when I got old, I was like, shit, I can't really blame her. I can't blame her because she just found the opportunity
Well, that's the world today.
It most definitely is the world today. But those situations make people, the ones that are firsthand seeing it, the ones that has to hear the stories, the ones that have to look at it, the ones that has to come to your rescues, like, girl, he did it again, or dang, she did it to you again.
The bad part,
You know, so even though, like you said, Vontae, I didn't date you. So you don't really know me. In those people's minds, they feel like they really do because they're expressing so much. That friend or cousin or brother, whomever, they're expressing so much. You ever had somebody tell you a story about them and you just felt like, damn, I feel like I'm in a relationship with you.
I don't mean to cut you off, but this is why I tell people who have something negative to say about me. Let's just say I'm dating a woman and she's correcting me and telling me something negative about myself. I'm going to listen. But you also got to tell me something positive. Because if you only telling me when it's something negative and you ain't never telling me when it's positive, it shows that you have a captious mind to only find fault. And I'm going to give you an example. You call your husband, you call your wife, and you say, how was your day? When it's a bad day, my tire popped, I was late, my boss got on my nerves, they can paint you a vivid picture. But tomorrow they have a good day. You call and say, how was your day? Oh, it was cool. This actually was a good day. But when it's a good day, they can't say, oh, man, my check hit. They can't explain a good day to you. So if you can only say something negative to me, you need to tell me when it's positive. So again, back to what you were saying. You may have a front row seat, but was you on the stage? Because a magician can show you a magic trick right in front of your eyes because you got the front row, but he tricked you. So you seen it, but you didn't see the magic to where it happened. So you seen your homeboy getting done whatever was done to him because you had the front row seat, but you really wasn't on the stage. Right. Him and Gal was on the stage. Believe me, she had good stuff for him. He just only taught you the bad. So if I can only go to my homegirl and I'm only telling you the bad, why would you like the person I'm talking about? But deep down, why he keep going back? And then some days you a bad guy. I don't even want to hear it today because I know you're going back. And then some days you'll be off into it. The whole time you disliking that person, the whole time they keep going back. So again, yeah, you had a front row seat, but you're not on the stage. Again, you got a secondary opinion about somebody. So stay out of people's stuff, man. This the best thing I didn't learn.
Me too.
This the best thing I didn't learn, man.
Stay clear.
Stay out of people's stuff, bro. We all adults. We all adults, bro. I hear people say, I'm too old to be going through this. I hear people say, that'll never be me. Listen, hush your mouth, man. Try not to judge because you'll be surprised what you'll go through. And you'll be like, dang, I was just judging somebody else about that. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm telling you, the world will humble you fast.
Come back to your full circle.
The world will humble you fast. And I'm telling you 100 keep, and I'm gonna say it in front of you. Even us putting our position out here in front of these cameras, people are gonna say, I gotta judge you from 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna say what you doing now. This is what that person done. That's one situation with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm gonna explain it again. I'm gonna say this again. If the world was the end today, what's the end goal for everybody? If the world was the end today, what's the first thing? If the world was the end today, what would be the goal for everybody? We know we can't come back to the world. Where everybody want to go?
Out to heaven.
In heaven. You calling that person bad and God gonna say, come on in, my son. You like, what? You like, God, you letting him in? So that's what I'm saying, bro. You can be a bad person in somebody's life, but long as you do your duty on earth, God gonna accept you. So why you running around trying to make the earth about you? You just a one small drop in this ocean. Right. You taking it personal. When I'm just really living my life, when you look at somebody really living their life, bro, you upset that they doing it the best way they want to and know how. Some people either doing what they want to or they doing the best way they know how. It's either one of them two, bro. But however, you can't judge them. Some people gonna be religious and walk the whole way, then lie the earth in, and religion don't even really align with what they done told us. And you got some people say, I'm gonna do what I want to do because we dying anyways. You can't judge neither one of them, bro.
Let me ask y'all this. Why do you think it's so easy to judge people's other lives and it's quick to say if they do this way, it'll be easy. If they do that way, then it I'm not gonna lie. I've been one of those people, and to a certain extent, I still am, because I can look at a person like, man, if they do this, I'm telling you, they'll be straight. If they stop doing that, they'll be straight. But I can't do that for myself. It's hard for me to do that for myself. Like, I can't look in the mirror and be like, look, Jadell, don't do this, do that. Don't go that way, go that. It's just hard. But somebody else's business, I'm quick. Man, look, I can fix their life in 5 minutes. What's wrong with them? I'm going to tell them what to do. Take this bus, go down that way, make a left. Like, it just come off so easy to fix other people's lives. And then, you know what? We may be wrong. We may be like, I can fix their life in 3 days. That's like them people, I can have you rich in 30 days. You just follow these steps. Yeah. But I guess it's from experience, because I be telling myself, like, man, I can have that person on the right path. If they tell me their problems, I can tell them what they going wrong. But I can't do that for myself.
You can, though.
I could.
You can, and you do it. You just may not do it consistently and like in discipline form, like you is telling somebody else, structure 1, 2, 3 how you should do it. But you do it. Like I would say I do it. I'm just may not as hard on myself as I may be on the next person. Which it's just, I don't know, because I'm like that. If you're around me, I want the best for you. Yeah. And I'm trying to help you get there. But some people, you just got to be like, you know what, you got it. If you need some help on the way, I'm here.
It's spiritual and physical, man. It's just like a coach. He can coach a team to win, but he don't play the game. The coach can sit back and see what y'all doing wrong. Look, y'all, they
Right.
running to the left. They keep running to the left. That's all they doing.
The same play.
But when you in the middle of that game and you breathing and you actually playing, your body is
totally
doing what
different,
needs to
yeah.
do each second by second. So the reason why you can look at somebody else's life because you can't take your eyeballs out your head and look at your own self. It's not subjective for you like that. But you can look back and say, look, man, bro, look, all you got to do is leave her alone, bro. Every time y'all get together, it's this, that. So you see that. But the whole time, you going through what you going through in your relationship. So it's kind of
never
like
that simple
you
just
can
to leave.
tell your homeboy, right. That's what I'm saying, bro. We humans. People be forgetting we
Yeah.
humans, man. They try to make stuff just seem like they got it all figured out or you should just do this or you should just do that. No, it don't work like it. It don't work like it. They be so judgmental and act like they above reproach and above it not happening to them. When the life will humble you, the earth will humble you, and it's about really not being judgmental. You gotta just sit back, and sometimes you'll be so happy, you'll be like, I'm glad I ain't say nothing to them. The best thing is just to let them figure it out. But they living their life, man.
And it's hard sometimes to see
Yeah.
people live their life. It is, especially when you got a front row seat sometimes, or even just in the back row. It don't matter if you just can see it up front. It's hard to watch them and not say nothing. But it's crazy because other people will watch you live your life and don't say a damn thing. You be like, bro, you could sit me down and talk to me. You could pull me to the side and been like, it's like, dang, because I would do it.
Yeah.
And then it make you feel like a fool for doing it. Like, why even put this much
Everybody
energy?
ain't you though.
Yeah,
Some
but
people, I mean, you're gonna want that from people, but you're not gonna want that from every single body that's in your life though. Some people you do just want to be quiet for a minute because you got the people that you listen to compared to the other people. Because once they do open their mouth and they say something, you're gonna be like, you should have just shut the fuck. I should never ask your ass. You just pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? So some people are meant to be, they know to be quiet.
But that goes back to, am I mad at what you said because I'm feeling like you're attacking me, or am I mad because
people are.
you're just really ignorant and you really don't know?
Some people, what would piss me off is if I'm sitting here giving you detail about something and you see that it's bothering me, and then you give me a dry ass answer.
That I hate.
Like,
That kills me.
and then you ask me questions on what I'm going through, and you give me a dry answer, and it's like, bro, what was the point of even asking me? So that's why I know who I'm gonna tell my business to.
Do
and
you
who
know
I'ma
how to
get advice
separate the
from.
message from the person?
Nope.
So if it ain't nobody you feeling, you don't give a damn. If they can say something that's actually intellectual, this factual, this scientific, but just cause,
It's them.
yeah, you ain't listening.
Oh no,
If it's them.
I'm gonna be me personally. Like I said, I care about people's perception of me, so I don't care who it is, white, black, man. I don't care who it is, how old they is, or nothing. I'm at the point where I want to hear what you have to say about me. I want to hear the truth, how you feel, how I come off. So I may not take the advice you give or whatever, I just want to hear anything about me. I want to hear, because it's almost like being in the bathroom and hearing the people in the next stall speak on you. It's like, yeah, they're gonna say the truth. So, I mean, it may hurt, but I want it. I want to feel it. I want to know what it don't mean. I'm finna try to fix it to please you or that. At least I know, okay, these type of people, they don't care for people like me to come around and speak the truth. So now I know not to go around these type of people. But I would hate for me to still